this is Tammy with Christmas with the Cricut, and today is your Wednesday gift tags and packaging. This week we're featuring the Pink Journey and the Joys of the Season Cricut cartridges. We're also using Basic Gray's Eskimo Kisses Christmas line. I'm going to show you today how to take a simple photo and then you can cut it using Centerpoint with your Cricut Expression into an ornament which will make a tag for your present. For those of you who don't have the expression, I will also show you how you can take the same ornament or a different ornament from Joys of the Season and you can cut a picture out of that one just by using a template that you'll make, and I'll show you how. The first tag that I'm going to show you how to make is this cute coffee cup, and it is located on the Joys of the Season cartridge. I took this tag and cut the picture out of my son and then cut chipboard and then layered it with the paper. So let me show you first how to do the chipboard when you're using the original Cricut and you cannot use multi-cut. To do that, we'll start in our starting point and we will choose the shadow feature for the cup. I've got the cup selected. It's 2 3/4 inches, and I'm going to do my first cut. Okay, now that it's done, because it is at a starting point at the top of my mat, I'm simply going to hit load paper again, and it takes me back to my starting point. I will hit repeat and wait for the hourglass to go, and there's my cup, and I'll hit cut again, and that gives me a second cut in the exact same place. So for those of you who don't have multi-cut, you can do it this way. So there is our chipboard coffee cup, and see, it pops right out because we cut it 2 times. My second step is to make a template so that I can see exactly where I need to place my picture on my mat. I've placed my template paper, just some extra scraps that I had, and I'm leaving it in my starting point. I'm going to hit repeat last, but this time I'm turning my shadow feature off because I don't want it shadowed. And, oh, it didn't go off, there we go. And I'll hit cut. Alright. And there's my template. Alright, here's the picture of my son, and here is the template. It is still attached to my mat. How I'm going to do this is I'm simply going to lift the corner of my template up, and I don't need the little extra pieces. And I'm going to place my picture and put it right where I want it to be. Kind of like that. And I'm going to rub it down. Now that I've done that, I simply have to remove my template, and then I can go and cut it. Alright, now to load my mat into my machine. And I'm going to keep it at my starting point, right exactly where I did my template. I'm going to hit repeat last. It is the same size, 2 3/4 inch, and I'm using the coffee cup from Joys of the Season. And I'm going to hit cut. There we go. I now have a cute little coffee cup made for my son. There we go. And there he is. Now all I need to do is cut my paper and layer it on my chipboard, and there's a cute gift tag. Alright, now we are going to make this tag by using Centerpoint. And this is a cute little ornament that is found on Joys of the Season. It's a round ornament. And I want to make the tag with just my mom and my sister. I'm going to cut me out of this one. And so you might ask, how do I know where my center point is on this? I know that I'm going to use the 2-inch, and I use the ruler on my mat. So I know I'm using the 4 inches here. And then there's 4 inches here. And I'm simply going to find, by using my grid, I'm going to place my blade housing basically in the 4 and the 2 point on my photo. So I'm going to move forward to my 4, just like that, and then I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to be looking at this 2 point right here. There we go. So that's the center of the image area that I want, and I'm going to hit center point on my mat, on my Cricut, and I'm going to find my image, which is here. In this particular one, I want to be 3.5 inches. And now that I have everything set up, my speed on this one is 4, my pressure is 5, and my blade housing is at a 6 because I have an older blade in here. And I'm simply going to hit cut now. Alright, now that I've done the center point on the photo, I'm simply going to bring it over here to my chipboard. I'm going to take center point off. I'm going to use my multi-cut feature, and I know that my multi-cut feature is set at to cut 3 times. I just need it to cut 2 times, so I've got it to the 2. I hit settings again. I'm going to hit repeat last, but this time I want it to be a shadow because my core chipboard image is going to be shadowed, and I'm going to hit cut. So here's my ornament with my photo, and here's my chipboard. I have the chipboard piece and my photo piece, and I simply will just trim this top piece off because I wanted it to be centered on there. Now all I need to do is layer my paper, and I'm done.